Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be explaining an easy and fantastic way of computing a determinant of 3 by 3 matrix. What do I mean by matrix determinant? In linear algebra, the determinant denoted by that A or this is a value that can be computed from the element of a square matrix. What is a square matrix? A square matrix is a kind of matrix. So we add the number of rows are equal to the numbers of column. For example, when you have this type of matrix, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you check the matrix very well, you observe that I have 2 rows as well as 2 columns. So in essence, so this is what? This is a 2 by 2 matrix. It's an example of a square matrix. Likewise, when you have this type of matrix that is a 3 by 3 matrix, so whereby the numbers of rows is 3 and the column is also 3. So when you have this type of matrix as well, we call it what? We call it a square matrix. So when you now have a square matrix, you can easily compute their determinant. Remember I said if a matrix is a square matrix, then you can compute the determinant by taking some operation on the element. So to obtain the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix is very simple. What you have to do, for example, is to write the matrix down. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So then you put the determinant sign like this. So then you are going to take the product starting from the left along the diagonal. So 1 multiplied by 4, this is 4, minus 2 times 3, that is 6. So then 4 minus 2 is minus 2. So meaning the determinant of this matrix is what? Is minus 2. Okay, now can you quickly do this? When I have 1, 4, 2, 8. Okay, you start the product from your left along the diagonal, then I'm going to have 1 times 8 minus 4 times 2, which is 8. So that will give you 0. So how do you now find the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix? Finding the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix is somehow complicated because you can make a mistake if you are not careful. Like one of my teacher used to say when he was teaching us matrix, we advise that when you are finding, a matrix or determinant of a matrix, so we require three things from you: your eye, your ear, and your mind, because you can make mistake if you are not careful. So, but if you want to obtain it, is obtained by turning the matrix to a 2 by 2 matrix by taking the minor of the cofactor. What do I mean by that? Recall this is the matrix we have, which is a 3 by 3 matrix. We have 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3. Okay, now if I want to take the matrix, just reduce this matrix to a 2 by 2 matrices via the what? Via the minor of the cofactors. When I say cofactors, so these are the cofactor. For example, if I put your plus here, minus plus. How do we obtain this plus minus plus, which is the cofactor? So is what? This is matrix. This entry is on what? Row 1, column 1. So that is, you have the entry on row 1, column 1. This is row 1, column 2. So when you add the entries together, that is, this is row 1, column 1. 1 plus 1 will give you 2. So when you have an even number, then you are going to have positive here. You understand now? So, okay, for example, here too, this is row 1. The entry is what? Row 1, column 2. Then if you add 1 and 2 together, you are going to obtain 3. 3 is odd. This is going to give you negative. In essence, when you want to know the cofactor, just add the bases together. You understand now? So then if it give you even number, it's going to be positive. Then it will give you an odd number, you are going to have what? A negative number. So if that is cleared, then you are now going to take the minor of this number. So you can start from the first number here. This is plus, okay, now 0. Then you take the minor. Minor is obtained by clearing the row as well as the column. If I clear the row of this matrix and the column of the matrices, then I'm going to have what? 1, 2, 3, 3. If you do that for the second one, you have minus 0. Okay, take the minor by clearing the row. This is the row as well as the column. Then what am I going to have left? 1, 2, 1, 3. And lastly, if you take the last, okay, you clear the what? The row as well as the column. That is 1, 1, 1, 3. So then you are going to have, even we don't need to stress ourselves, because even if this guy is 1 million, so the moment you multiply it by what? By 0, then I'm going to have what? I'm going to have 0. So then this is going to give me 0. Even if this also is 1 million, so the moment you multiply it by 0, because any number multiplied by 0, you are going to have 0 as well. Then you can conclude adequately that that side is going to give you what? 0 as well. Minus 0, then plus. Okay, now if you now apply what we did the other time here, remember when you want to take the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, what you are going to do is to start from your left and take the product along the diagonal. That's 1 times 3, 3 minus 1 times 1, which is 1. Then I'm going to have 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. You understand now? So if that is cleared, what is now law of Sarrus? Why is it applicable here? So law of Sarrus is an interesting, an easy way of obtaining a 3 by 3 matrix without following all this approach. You can see this approach is prone to a mistake. For example, if you are not careful, you can make a mistake when you are taking the what? The minor. So when we now say law of Sarrus, so law of Sarrus is used to obtain the determinant of a matrix by taking the sum of the products along the downright diagonals minus the sum of the products along the upright diagonal. What am I saying? Let me give you an example to back it up. Perhaps we can use the same example I gave here. Okay, now let's say I have this type of matrix again: 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3. Okay, now, and you know it is a determinant. Let me put the sign here. Okay, now. So immediately you have the matrix like this. Before you proceed or do anything, you have to copy the first two column here. You copy it here, and I'm going to have 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 3. You understand now? Immediately you are done with that, then you are going to put plus here, plus, perhaps let me use another pen so that you can see it clearly. So you are going to put plus, plus, plus 3 like that, then minus, minus, minus. So after that, what we are trying to say here is that you are going to take the sum of the products along the downright, that is starting, so the downright diagonals minus the sum along the what? Upright diagonal. What am I trying to say is this? So just check this guy, then you take the product along the diagonal like this, something of this nature. Yeah, let me change it so that it is not confusing. Okay, you have something of this nature. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. So immediately you are done that, so you are going to take the product along the diagonal. This will give me 0 times 1 times 3, that's going to be 0. Then plus 0 times 2 times 1, that is 0. Then plus 1 times 1 times 3, which is going to give you 3. Then you are now going to have minus 1 times 1 times 1, that is 1. Minus 0 times 2 times 3, that's also going to give you 0. Then minus 0 times 1 times 3, that's going to give you 0. Then what are you going to have left? 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. You can see it is very simple. What you are going to do is to what? Is to just take the sum of the product along the downright diagonals minus the sum of the product along the upright diagonal. Again, what you are going to do is to what? You have your 3 by 3 matrix like this, because law of Sarrus is only applicable to that, I, J, K. Then what you are going to do is to copy the first two columns. You copy the first two columns, then I'm going to have A, B, D, E, I, J, K, I, J, sorry. Then you are going to take them, the positive, 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 minus, minus, minus. So after that, so you are going to take the matrices, the product of the matrix along the diagonal. So then you are going to have A times E times K, A, E, K, plus B times F times I, B, F, I, then plus C times E times I, C, E, I. Okay, let us take, then that's going to give me minus A, F, J, the first one, minus C, E, J, minus A, F, J, then minus B, D, K. You understand now? So this is what I'm trying to say again. Let us write it clearly. You have your A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Don't stress yourself. Just copy the first two columns, A, B, T, E, G, H. So then immediately you are done with that. Just take the product along the diagonal like this, like this, like this. So, but you have positive, 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 negative, negative, negative. So then this like this, like this, like this. So you take them like that, then it's going to give you plus AEI plus BFG plus CDH minus CEG minus AFH minus BDI. So that's law of Sarrus. It won't take you much time. So just take the sum of the product along the downright diagonals minus the sum of the product along the upright diagonals. So if that is clear, please don't forget to subscribe my channel if you've not done so, and click on like and subscribe button. Share with your friends so that they can also benefit. I meet you in the next video. Thank you.